Jerusalem is unlike any other city in the world. For thousands of years, it has been the heart of faith, conflict, prophecy, and pilgrimage. Every stone carries memory, every gate whispers history, and every alley feels like a portal into eternity. But in recent years, and especially now, something strange is stirring in this ancient city. What scientists, archaeologists, and religious leaders are witnessing today is capturing global attention, raising questions that reach beyond politics and history and touching on the deepest mysteries of faith. Jerusalem has always been described as a city caught between the earthly and the divine. For Jews, it is the site of the ancient temple and the Western Wall. For Christians, it is the city where Jesus walked, was crucified, and rose from the dead. For Muslims, it is home to the Al-Aqsa Mosque and the Dome of the Rock, the third holiest site in Islam. This convergence of faiths has made Jerusalem more than a geographic location. It is a spiritual epicenter. What happens here often reverberates across the globe. And now, as new phenomena unfold, the sense that something unusual is taking place is stronger than ever. One of the most remarkable aspects of Jerusalem is what lies beneath it. Tunnels, chambers, and ancient structures stretch below the old city like veins of history. In recent years, teams of archaeologists have uncovered previously unknown passages, sealed chambers, and hidden inscriptions. Some of these findings suggest connections to the Second Temple period, while others hint at layers of civilization far older. Pottery fragments, ritual baths, and mysterious markings on stone walls are now being studied, raising new questions about what ancient inhabitants were doing beneath Jerusalem's surface. For some, these discoveries feel like history resurfacing at just the right time, as if the city itself is revealing secrets long kept hidden. Adding to the intrigue, geologists have reported unusual seismic patterns beneath Jerusalem. Though not strong enough to cause major damage, minor tremors and ground shifts have been recorded near the Temple Mount and surrounding areas. While scientifically explainable, many see spiritual meaning in such events. Earthquakes and tremors have long been linked in scripture to divine presence or intervention. To believers, the land itself seems restless, mirroring the tension of human events unfolding above it. Another phenomenon happening now is the unprecedented gathering of religious leaders and pilgrims. Despite political divides, more interfaith initiatives are taking place in Jerusalem than ever before. Christian, Jewish, and Muslim scholars are engaging in dialogues, and prayer gatherings at holy sites are drawing diverse crowds. For centuries, the city has been marked by division, yet something new is stirring. People of different backgrounds seeking peace on the very stones where history has so often been written in conflict. In recent years, unusual atmospheric phenomena have been observed over Jerusalem. Pilgrims and residents alike have captured images of strange cloud formations, beams of light piercing through heavy skies, and rare astronomical alignments visible from the city's ancient vantage points. Though science may explain them as natural events, many faithful interpret these signs in the sky as symbols of divine presence. In a city so deeply interwoven with prophecy, even the simplest shift in nature carries weight and wonder. Strange things in Jerusalem are not only spiritual or scientific, they are also political. The city has always been at the center of world attention, and today its future feels more uncertain than ever. International leaders debate control, sovereignty, and access. Tensions flare around holy sites, yet despite the turmoil, the city continues to draw millions each year who feel called to walk its streets and pray at its walls. This paradox, conflict and faith intertwined, gives Jerusalem its mysterious pulse. It is both fragile and eternal, divided yet united in its global significance. For many around the world, what is happening now in Jerusalem cannot be separated from prophecy. Ancient texts across different traditions speak of Jerusalem as the place where history converges toward an ultimate climax. Some believe that current events, archaeological revelations, natural signs, and political unrest are aligning with these prophecies. To them, the strangeness unfolding now is not coincidence, but part of a larger divine plan. In a city defined by ancient history, modern technology is also reshaping the way we see Jerusalem. Drones, satellite imaging, and AI analysis are being used to scan ruins, map tunnels, and even decode inscriptions. These tools have revealed patterns previously invisible to the human eye. Hidden structures beneath the Mount of Olives, water systems flowing beneath the old city, and faint writings etched into ancient stones. This merging of technology and tradition feels almost surreal. The oldest city in the world being decoded by the newest tools of science. Another unusual phenomenon comes not from scientists or politicians, but from ordinary visitors. Pilgrims who travel to Jerusalem report overwhelming spiritual encounters, feelings of divine presence, visions in dreams, and a sense of being called to the city. While skeptics dismiss these experiences as psychological effects of travel and faith, those who experience them insist that something beyond explanation is happening. The city, they say, seems alive, whispering to those who walk its ancient paths. Despite all the scientific analysis and political debates, what truly makes Jerusalem strange and honestly beautiful is that it is a living heart of faith. Unlike ruins preserved only as history, Jerusalem is still alive with prayer, worship, and ritual. Every single day, Jews place notes into the cracks of the Western Wall. Christians trace the steps of Jesus along the Via Dolorosa, and Muslims bow in prayer beneath the golden dome of the rock. The question many ask is why now? Why does Jerusalem seem to be at the center of so many strange events in this moment of history? Some see it as part of a divine timeline, while others, view it as coincidence magnified by global media. But for those who watch closely, the convergence of discoveries, signs, and spiritual experiences suggests that Jerusalem is once again stepping onto the stage of history in a profound way. No other city receives as much global attention. News outlets, religious organizations, governments, and ordinary people constantly look to Jerusalem for meaning. Whether it's political negotiations, archaeological revelations, or spiritual gatherings, the city just refuses to fade into the background. What is strange about Jerusalem today is not just what is happening inside its walls, but the fact that the entire world seems to sense its importance. The city is not just local, it is universal. Jerusalem is many things, ancient yet modern, divided yet unified, fragile yet eternal. What makes the events unfolding now so strange is that they touch every dimension of human life: science, politics, spirituality, and prophecy. For some, these events are warnings; for others, they are signs of hope. But for all, they are reminders that Jerusalem is not just another city, it is the beating heart of history, faith, and mystery. As new discoveries continue and pilgrims flock from every corner of the globe, one thing is certain: Jerusalem will not stop capturing the world's attention. Something strange is indeed happening now, and perhaps it always has.